Hey everyone, how's everyone doing? So I did my read for the week on Instagram, and it was a really interesting read. It was kind of didn't really give it was just talking about the energy is tipping, the energy is changing. Sorry about that. And I think that's something that we know. So right now I'm just going to do a Lemurian read on this side. Can't find the other box for my thing. Oh, there it is. Um, so today, while I was out and about and getting a couple of things early and what have you, um, there's a lot of stuff. When I came back and started doing the work, putting the videos up and everything, there's a lot of storms going on, and that's all. Going on in Europe, flooding. China's flooded out, straight up flooded out. And I kept saying, "What is going on?" And I know what's going on. I know exactly what's happening, what's causing it, how it's being done. I'm drinking a combination detox of lemon and chickweed and honey because chickweed is so good for the body, really is. Now, YT, don't go getting crazy because I just talked about chickweed and lemon. Look it up. So that's education. Hey, Lisa. Oh, I'm so glad you're on. Hey, I gotta ask you, what's going on? Hey, everybody, welcome Lisa into the house. She's from the UK. What is going on? Because I saw the pictures and I was just like, oh my God, the flooding is so bad. And then they showed pictures of the subways flooded out. And I'm like, what the heck is going on with the subways flooded out? So, I mean, it's bad. What can you give me some kind of and just know, hopefully your info will stay here so everybody can read that. But what is going on in the UK? Everybody welcome Lisa into the house if you're going to be joining in a little later. Lisa's from the UK and is always hit and miss whenever we get onto the platform. Okay, this is being aided by Dimensional. Okay, that I know because I had a visit a couple nights back, and it was a dimensional being was telling me that we're here now, and there's going to be we're in for the fight. They're in the fight. There's some John Wick moments going on. But they're the new John Wick version. It's just like, okay. I still want to fulfill Mrs. John Wick, please. I will. So, yeah, I got that message. I really got that message. We reached critical mass at the end of March. Yes, we did. So is it still raining over there or has it stopped? And what is your food situation over there? What's going on with the food? The tipping point happened and hence everything is happening really fast now. I know. Yesterday, the message I got, the tipping point is in progress and the lifting. They're calling it tipping and lifting at the same time. Okay. 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 All right. Shops are okay where I am. Yep, tipping and lifting. Everything's flipping fast. Yeah, it's really flipping. I just can't. It's like this, you guys. Everyone, I want to see if you're feeling this. When you're waking up in the morning, it's almost like you have to figure out where the hell are you? What timeline are you on? It's almost like, hold on a second, I'll get repositioned. It's almost like we're trying to figure out where we are, what are we doing, um, what's going on energetically. And it's almost like when you look outside your window or you step outside, it doesn't feel right. It feels very different, if that makes any sense. It feels different. It feels very different. It feels foreign. It feels like, okay, I see this as earth. I see this outside, but my mind is saying, but it's not registering. I can't even describe. It doesn't feel real. Let's just put it that way. It's not feeling real. It feels like there's some kind of energy in front or whatever. So today, I talked about this on my Instagram. Today, me and the young one were driving. And I wanted to get her something that she wanted to eat. We thought we were going to have pizza, but like I was going to go get her a Papa Murphy. And then when I said I have to get a hibiscus drink from the Mexican restaurant in Folsom that I like to go to get it because they make it every day. Next thing you know, she was like, Mexican food? So I was like, uh-oh, do I have a... Oh, she wants, what do you like? Enchiladas. Well, oh, I said, okay. So I think you are seeing the split. I am... Okay, to my parents, I sound like I'm totally crazy. To some of my friends that are not awake, I sound like I'm totally crazy. But I feel, sense, and have been stepping into different timelines. And I can tell when it's happening because one timeline will feel really, really good. Another timeline will feel kind of like, what the hell is this? And another timeline feels like, I got to get out of here. There's chaos. It's crazy. And I literally have to consciously shift to get off of that timeline. And the third dimensional timeline with the artificial timeline is the worst. It's got chaos. It's got people driving crazy, stopping in front of you. Just really, really crazy energy. It's really crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. The thing is right now, all of us everywhere, we need to get the word out that stop feeding the inorganics your fear. You have to starve them out. And I use the visualization of charm when all of them were being attacked by the demon that loved their fear, and they didn't realize it because it would be right here and it would be talking to them and saying all kind of stuff, and then their fears would come up, and then they would have to do some kind of spell to get rid of that demon of fear. And they had to stop being fearful. They had to face their fear. They had to go through their fear. I feel very connected. Oh, thank you. So one of the things about the fear was not feeding it, not being in it, not allowing it to keep programming you and keep feeding into the energy of it. Because that's where the problem is. It's such an old DNA program that's inside of our being that every time when something goes wrong or every time when something is happening, it gets locked into that fear. So I wanted to do, a Lemurian. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to make things happen here. Okay, I wanted to do a Lemurian, just a Lemurian read, and the universal one. I'm just going to do this read for what the dimensional time splits are like. Yeah, exactly. Yes, they do. They use us like batteries. You're right. They do. And that's why we all have to starve them out, because we are their greatest fear. And a lot of people are not realizing that. You know, they're too busy, too busy playing that game. Well, you better be thinking twice about that. Straight up. So, okay. I wanted to see what is the message from our Palladian family. Vulnerability, the air, communication, co-creation. Communication, co-creation. I don't think that gets any crazier. Look at that. That is crazy. So this is exactly what's happening right now. The communication of co-creation, what we're communicating with. We got the air card for the new paradigm, which is showing right there, paradigm shift, a 13. Now get this, we have a 21 here, a 3. Then you got a 13, divine feminine energy right there, and a 4th foundation. Vulnerability. We're all feeling vulnerability. And that's a number 56. So I'm going to do another card pull. She of the Lotus. I've never gotten this card. She of the Lotus. Number 43. She of the Lotus. I have never gotten this card. Well, she's kind of pretty. She's got the green skin going on, got the lotus flower. And I'm going to say something else too. If you have been awakening and all of a sudden now you start feeling like you need to go get crystals, your crystals and stuff are calling to you for a reason. And there is a reason why. Okay, I'm going to do a second layover on this. Second layover. Okay, second layover. For vulnerability, what lays over on top of that is transformation. Transformation. I love that. These are partners. Number 19, transformation. What is on top of the air is there is only light. I like that. There is only light. And then what goes with the communication? Oh, shut up. Okay, so the communication card. Soul family, number 36. Soul family. Love it. And then she of the Lotus, what crosses that? Variance. and it's a 39. Variance. 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 Look at that. Crazy variance. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, hold on a second, you guys. The young one is listening to AC/DC, and now she's listening to Joan and Pat Benatar. I'm like, you go. Okay. I gotta look at this sheet of the lotus. Because I don't know what that's. I've never pulled that card. Shadow work addressing seeing downfalls of the flip side of superpowers, loving yourself back to wholeness, the beautiful lotus that grows from murky waters, disempowering triggers, bringing light into your dark corners. Oh, I like that. Bringing light into your dark corners. So this means whatever's been triggering you, how it shows up, what it is, how do you accept it, how do you move through it, how do you release it from shame and guilt and fear and bring them into the daylight. So, okay, here's something I wanted to say. I was watching, yesterday we were watching Star Wars 7. I don't know. I'm an old Star Wars person. I'm 55, old Star Wars person. So I'm back in the day with Han Solo and Billy D. Williams, Leia, how she had her hair all rolled. And, I'm back in that time. So when I saw the 7, I thought it was really interesting because there was this scene. And here's the scene. And this is where we are right now, the tipping point. There was this scene where Hans Solo is walking across the bridge and he sees his son. And I got to say it this way because I still got to go back and watch it and see what they call him. I call him the Darth Vader wannabe. So I don't know. Hans calls him out and says, take your mask off, take your covering off, take it off. Let me see your face. And he says, why would you want to look at me? He goes, let me see your face because you're my son. And it was interesting because there was this beam of light that was shining down on his son. So his son takes the helmet off. And as soon as the light was there, his son starts saying, help me get rid of this. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be like this anymore. Help me get rid of what is causing me my pain. And Hans is walking up to him, believing him, saying, oh my gosh, my son wants to stop being this. He wants to stop being connected to this energy. He wants to stop feeding into this. He wants to stop. Okay, now keep in mind the light is shining down on him. This light that was coming through cosmically or whatever it was. And then all of a sudden, the light starts fading away, starts fading out. And as it fades away and starts fading out, boom, he clicks back into the dark side. He clicks back into, I just want to kill. He clicks back into that energy. And then the next thing you know, there he is killing his father, Han Solo. He takes the light sword, blah, blah, and kills him. So I said, wow, look at how they did that. They just, they showed the light was keeping him right. And then when it faded away, he went rogue. And I said, isn't that what we're going through right now? We're fighting to bring the light in, but there's been so many of the energies down here for so long that have been keeping us out of our light source, trying to keep us away from it because they know that where the power is. Well, too late now. We're in it now. We're in it to win it. That's just how it's going to be. So the variance, let me look this one up because I rarely ever get that one. I'm like, what is that? Variance. The differencing perception and ego and soul. Okay. Today, you may not feel like yourself. Really? I think that's been a top question for all of us. You may not feel like your soul. Variance is a way of explaining the wobble. When you have the same perceptive as your soul, things feel right. They may seem satisfactory and easy. No limiting beliefs or patterns or triggers, but there is a feeling that all is well. Your soul will never join you. Your soul will never join you in judgment, blame, hurt, because it is not the truth of you. It is not the perception of love. Oh, I like that. Okay, so here are some of the things with it. Inspiration, reflections, and actions. Be willing to see beyond your point of view. Don't believe everything you think. Be mindful of the thoughts you choose to participate with. Are they a help or a hindrance in your creating your dream? Learn about the culture or religion you know nothing about. And knowledge is power, and remove fear. There's that word again, remove the fear. So we got a lot of activity going on. And the tipping scale is happening, and there's so much falsehood. There's so much um, lyings going on. Thank you for the thumbs up. Now announced the illness can be passed from. Oh, come on, that's crazy. So that this whole thing of how they're trying to drum up the whole sick thing. Somebody the other day, I was walking in somewhere and they said, "Do you want to wear a mask?" I said, "No, I'm not sick. Are you?" I said it. I said, "No, I'm not sick. Are you? Are you sick? Are you sick?" Because I'm not sick. I'm sick of all the crap going on this planet. I'm sick of that. But I'm not physically sick. Are you sick? So me and another friend, thank you. She steers ahead forward, and she says the same thing and say, "Yeah, I dare somebody to get in my face about it, and I dare somebody to show up at my door talking about this." And I said, "Me too." I said, "We're gonna have words." So don't hear me well. Do not come to my door thinking that you're gonna do that with me, because it ain't happening. Because I will stand in my sovereignty and I will not consent to you. That's how that's going down. So, and that's where all of us need to be right now, because I'm going to starve your butt out. You're not going to be feeding off of me. And that's how you have to look at it. Look at it as your worst horror movie that's happening. And you have to get out of the horror movie, okay? But you have to come up with the best exit. And you're no longer allowing the monsters to keep chasing you or to keep making you feel as though, you're supposed to be in that energy of them. So, no. We're not doing that. I'm not putting up with that. So it's on. It is seriously on right now. And I was telling the young one, I said, you love your TV and listening to all your videos and watching all your stuff. I said, what would you do if that was turned off? What would you do if you didn't have no way to look at internet, no way to look at any of your video stuff? Nothing. Didn't know what to say. It was like, I don't know. And I started thinking about other people how would they feel if they didn't have internet, no way, no power, no nothing? Like a lot of people right now that are going through floods don't have that. They don't know what's going on. They're busy trying to figure out how to get out of the water. They're busy trying to figure out where their food is. They're busy trying to figure out, okay, what's the next thing I need to do? I need to find shelter where it's not water, where it's not wet. So my whole thing is, what would you do if you didn't have that? On and off today. But no worries, I have my cards. Yes. Why do you think I have 86 something, 86 something set of cards? Some of them are in storage, but I do travel with some. Have cards will travel. So I'm telling you, it's here's the thing. It's a wonderful feeling knowing that all of this is coming to a head. And now the tipping and the lifting is happening. And the way Spirit showed me about the tipping is actually the timeline of the new organic timeline, how it's tilting and going, and it's lifting in an angular state. And I said, wow, that's really cool. I like how that's happening. That's really cool how that's taking place. But yeah, it's all taking place, and it's all happening fast, and it's a really good thing. I'm glad it is finally getting to that place. I'm glad I'm somewhere where I'm safe. I can be here for the moment, and it's a safe haven for right now until everything starts to really unfold. So we'll see what happens this week. There's all this hubgub talk, but I'm all about until it happens. I'm not worried about anything until it happens. When it happens, that's when I'll be like, Miss John Wick time. I'm in it. What's going on? What's happening? So I just wanted to come on and talk about, look at the energy. That was a really good read, a good message from Spirit. Let's take another look. Oh, she playing all them good songs. I've heard you up, you down. She's playing all those songs. Okay, message. What's the final message from the Star Nation people? Ooh, wait, not all of you guys. Come on now. I just need one. And then I'm going to watch the Crystal Show. Okay, you guys ready? You ready? Now, how is this that I did a read on Instagram and I got a card? And then how is it I come over here and do another read, ask an entirely different question, and I still get the same card? Earth. Earth, number 14, nurture, nature. Look at that, Earth, the Earth card. Oh my gosh. Yes, 86 decks of cards. I started collecting them. I kid you not. I have to put them in bins. When I moved out of my apartment, they're in storage in bins. I got like 2 bins, and then little carry cases with my cards in them. Yeah, I got 86. Tells you what Spirit wants you to know. Yep, Earth. We're doing Earth again. That's the second card for that. And with it being a 14, that's changed. Now, earlier when I did the read for on Instagram. I got the air card, which is paradigm shift. And here, looking after Earth, the ebb and the flow of life, the loving embrace of Mother Nature, and the natural beauty of death and decay. The macro micronism, time in nature, ancestors' growth through the weathering of storms. Listen to that, storms, nurturing self and the heart, so that you may flourish. So nobody said this was going to be easy, but you guys pay attention to the sky, because there's some strange stuff going on in the sky, like what I was talking about on Instagram. This morning, around 9:45, 10 o'clock maybe, the sunlight was coming through, but it wasn't really super cloudy. It was just kind of coming through, and then you could just see the streaking of the light beams. Now everybody knows what light beams look like when it's coming through. But this had light and then a dark streak. Light, then a dark streak. Light, then a dark streak. It was like black and white, literally. And I was like, what am I seeing? And then I said to the young one, I said, do you look at the sky up there? Tell me what you see. I said, do you see like this beam of light, and then you see kind of like a black light? And do you see another beam of light, black light? She goes, yeah, I see it. I said, mm-hmm. I said, but do you see it over there? She goes, no. Do you see it over there? No. Where do you see it? Right there. I said, thank you. I wanted to be sure I wasn't seeing things. So a young one saw it there. There you go. Validation. Earth is currently being purged. Yeah, big time. Purged in a lot of ways. I'm glad it is. Okay, lovelies. I wanted to give that message. Everyone stay focused. Please start using the hashtag of human slave no more, hashtag freedom, hashtag together we stand, together we rise, because this week and next week, humanity is going to be helping each other like they never helped each other before. And it's not going to have nothing to do with race, and it's not going to have nothing to do with your religion, nothing. It's going to be all about a human thing. A human thing. Watch what's going to happen. Sending much love. Sending you to love, darling. Okay, be safe out there in UK. Be safe out there. All right, lovelies. I'm going to go. Deb, I'm going to call you. All right. Much love. Be so light. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your support. We rise together. We stand together. That's how it's going down. And we're going to starve you out. You're not using us for batteries anymore. Bye-bye. No more feeding off of us. Bye-bye, inorganic beings. I love it.